Welcome to Money Mike, and here is Michael Lambert. So, I guess this is episode 3 of season 1, and I might start skipping those relatively soon, because all these segments are a part of something much bigger. So, anyways, I wanted to drop in real quick and talk about some IPOs. This last week, people were hyped. They're like Airbnb and DoorDash. Dash A-B-N-B. So, a few months ago, I started getting serious. About 6 months ago, I started getting serious. It was small change, like $10, $25. Trying to make a couple dollars every day. Now I'm dropping hundreds to 2,000s, I guess. Hundreds to thousands. Anyways, I bought Unity when it debuted after the IPO. It only went up like $10, I think. I bought it at $68, and it went up. I sold it. It went down. I bought it about 3 times, and so I compounded it, but it doubled at the final selling price. It doubled. Well, 119, and currently it's been peaking at 170, and I could have tripled just by holding. So it's like, wow. But that one right there, it had straight growth. This week, we had Dash and A-B-N-B, and people are hyped for these, but if you bought them on initial, when they debuted, you would have lost at least 5%, pushing 10. So, was it really that smart? We know these companies, kinda. I feel like a lot more people know DoorDash, but they've went through a hyper growth period because of the pandemic. So they're peaking, and when we got these vaccines and hospitality coming back, long term I see it dropping. So maybe a quick buck, and it didn't even go that direction. Maybe later. But with Airbnb, hospitality is coming back now. So, well, it should go up eventually. So even if it doesn't work out short game, it'll work out long game. I believe in that. I'm strong on that right there. So they're IPOs, and people are like, risky. Like, with Unity, I got lucky. It just grew and tripled in like 3 months. But, well, I compounded and sold it at double. But anyways, but yeah, they're risky. So, I looked at all the IPOs coming out, and we got Wish next week, so I'm going to talk about that in next couple episodes or segments. But Wish is coming out next week, and we know Wish. We make fun of it all the time because they have the weirdest ads. But we know that company, so it's like, oh, go buy it. I got a newsletter that says it's going to be about $28. But the recent IPOs, when they went public, they doubled. Over doubled. Or 80%. So I looked at C3 AI. I looked at HYFM. I don't have my notes in front of me. But anyways, I looked at all the IPOs coming out. I looked at CERT and a couple others. PubM. I just talked about that in the last episode. So researching these IPOs, when I was like researching DoorDash, I would look up Grubhub. I would look up Uber, even though only part of their business is delivery. The rest is all taxi. But I looked up all the competitors with Airbnb. I looked up Hilton. I looked up Hamptons. I looked up a lot of hotels. I had to Google some. But CCL right now looks like a solid double once the pandemic's over. We're talking about some hospitality, but I looked into hospitality stuff. So Airbnb should go up. That's why I'm confident it's a long-term game. The tech stocks can be really nice, but they can also just tank. All these IPOs can just tank. I believe Dash is going to tank. It's going to go down. I wouldn't be surprised if it went less than 100 a share without a split or anything. But when I was researching all these companies, I would look at everything that I could. Some people are like, that's irrelevant. Look at the competitors. To me, that makes sense. See how they're doing. But sometimes competitor stocks don't. Like, I looked at Target and Walmart, see how they're competing. And I didn't go down to the volumes and stuff, but the average price, it's the same. They have the same customers. So it's like, okay, $50 sometimes pushes up to 150, but like $50, bam, yeah, everyone can save up a share. But when I see DoorDash just go public at 200, it's like, who can really afford that? Just casually, everyone grab one. Yeah, so little scattered, but as time goes on, I'll make sure this is all organized. But like Joe Rogan, he just started podcasting, and yeah, you know Joe Rogan. Shout out. Anyways, guys, have a great day, and thank you for listening.